Ball is there. He wasn't able to turn the right way, and therefore it's going to be conceded possession by Pope. Back for Coffey. Harassed in the in-goal area by Ellis, and the kick misses touch. Cooper. Here's Ellis. Ellis is going to go straight through, is he? Ho-ho! Star in the making, this fellow. Marc Ellis. New Zealand Colt this year. But I don't think it'll take him long to move into a higher grade. The challenge was made by Haggard, in fact, and Ellis was waiting beside Cooper. Now Cooper is 10 metres out from the 22, now into the hands of Ellis. And this bloke has had a great game. Inside he went, and he pinned his ears back, looked at the goal line, and sailed away to score a marvellous try, which has just been converted by Greg Cooper. So Cooper goes to 27 points for the game. Forster. Looks like Pope will take it off the back. Canterbury going to get, at least Otago going to go the blind side. Cooper charging in. Big gap there for Greg Cooper. Now it's a kick and chase as Cooper lobs it in field. McCormick going back. McCormick just a couple of metres short, and it's a try. Another one for Ellis. The skills of the man as he just whipped it off the ground. Andrew McCormick did his best to control the ball, but Marc Ellis, as we go back for the replay, and Canterbury's blindside defence is not at home here as Greg Cooper goes striding through the gap, makes the decision to kick ahead, and Andrew McCormick is the lone Cantabrian back there in defence. Cooper is looming, no sign of Ellis yet in the picture. Now the ball goes down, the challenge is made, and look at Ellis as he goes down and picks it up all in one motion and scores another try, his second. It's 42-15.
Behind Haggett. Again, Wellington go close, but they simply haven't got a cutting edge on their play today. No tries for them yet. And Lander fell away as though he'd been knocked in the face. Again, Wellington's back line have lost it. And now Arthur Stone. Cook has got it out to Cooper. Cooper's got the way ahead clear. Now Cooper, can he run away? Lobs it in field. And it's going to be a try for Marc Ellis. That's clinched it for Otago. Again, it was against the run of play, but you've got to hand it to the skillful handling of the Otago backs. Wellington were attacking, but so often in the game they've had the possession, but then lost it. And away went Paul Cook here, and he ran strongly. But when he gave it to Greg Cooper, the way ahead was clear. Now Greg Cooper probably realises that he's not going to get there, and he decides to look for the support. And he made a good run here. This was excellent play, but then he looked for the support. He lobbed it in. Meanwhile, Marc Ellis and Arthur Stone had run down the centre in support. Stone gave a lovely pass, and Marc Ellis from the right wing jogs in from the left side of the field to score the match winner, the match confirmer under the post. The kick is over, and it's 22 points to 4 to Otago. The try by Ellis is converted.
It seems to me that to be a pity when the ball's at the back of the scrum and available like that the game shouldn't be played on.
Cooper, and outside of him, beautifully taken by Marc Ellis. So the first try goes to Marc Ellis. The Colts player, hanging off the back was Aaron Penny. Forster put it out to Cooper, chiming in beautifully in the line. Cooper looking for support outside him, and the pass nicely taken by Ellis, who had Todd to beat, his fellow Colts player, and he does it beautifully.
Put tall players at the back of the line out where Brewers had an absolute picnic there today. So Richard Jerram's gone against him. And Aaron Penny was against Dwayne Monkley. So Otago are reading the situation well. Forster burrows in. Leslie, good work. Joseph, having another storming game, Jamie Joseph. Rich goes charging on. The big Otago forwards getting around the track here. Now Basham, overlap here. Cooper, Ellis must score. Oh, what strength.
Well, Otago finally split the Waikato defence. It's been very, very strong. They got them out into the middle of the field. Then they moved it back towards Ellis's wing. The pass came from Cooper to Ellis. Watch Marc Ellis. There's not a lot of him. He takes them all on. Reaching, try to Otago.
That was a bone-shattering attempted tackle by Andrew Strawbridge. Just watch the body charge come up as Cooper flicks the final pass. Ellis still had a fair bit of work to do. He got past Jarrett, but then Strawbridge hit him. And Ellis, with the way on, got it over. Good try.
Wham, bam, in they go Auckland. Fitzpatrick needing to lift the work rate. That's great ball. That's excellent play from Auckland. But equally good defence. Wilson. Kronfeld. Ambush tackle from behind. 10 metres.
Desperation tackles from behind there. John Kronfeld had set his ears back. He was away.
Foster getting a late call. Bishop ran it well. Bishop's away and unloads to Ellis. Wow. Marc Ellis rips in for a second try for Otago in this game. 3 minutes gone in the second half.
Well, the Otago fans are really going mad about that one. Vainga Tuigamala nearly sent away. Gave the pass. Wilson in the play again. Snaps it up. Now he held his feet. He gave it to Josh Kronfeld. He took off. Look at the tackle from Clark. Brings him down. They won quick ball. Forster instinctively went right. Then he turned back. Came back the other way. The gap was wide open. Look at Bishop go. Kerwin had to come in and try and take him. He did well to get hold of Bishop, but Ellis was on hand. More points for Otago. Those are big points straight away in the second half. Great try, Marc Ellis.
2 tries apiece in the first half. Clever pass by Forster for Bishop. Leslie up for Cook, the man who got the first try. Again, they have trouble putting Paul Cook on the ground. Taking it off him was Andy Rich. Kronfeld's got in as the extra man in the back line. Made the burst. Ellis will have too much pace. The burst made by Josh Kronfeld. The try scored by Marc Ellis. Look at Kronfeld put the accelerator pedal down here, and not only did he do that, he then threw a very good pass, lobbed it out to Ellis, who was unmarked on the left wing side, and Marc Ellis, with all the pace, scores a try just on half-time.
Latter, that's Timmins. He's a deceptive leaper, that man. He doesn't look very tall, but he gets very high. Stu Forster, new All Black halfback, keeping the forwards going. Monkley, you could just see him at the side of the screen screaming. There's Leslie clear, and can Ellis finish this off? Wallow comes at him. Ellis, what an outstanding try. The flatmates from Dunedin, Marc Ellis and John Leslie combine.
They have the ability to turn nothing into points. That has been the strength of the Otago side all season. Marc Ellis, the try they wanted pre-half-time. Let's have a look at it now. The call was for the Waikato players were offside, but Otago didn't mind. It was Leslie that ran onto a well-judged kick. He skipped it out to Marc Ellis. The new haircut and all. He ears back for the corner, Marc Ellis. Wallow just trips him, getting close to the line. The try Otago wanted before half-time. Marc Ellis scores in the corner.
Remember, the offside line shifts with the last foot of the man in the maul or the ruck. Randall. 35 metres out. Forster. Bishop. Lovely run by Ellis. Cook. Paul Cook. Forster. Ellis. And Ellis is in. That pleases the embankment. Otago back in the lead.
On the Air New Zealand replay, Otago have had difficulty all game coming up with the answer to the King Country defence, but the urgency came to them. Paul Cook out on the right wing, inside Jeff Wilson, steps inside. They looked as though they were going to run out of trouble. Forster didn't know what to do. Ellis on his shoulder, he steps in, dives, great try.
Very high and very good kick-off, and well taken by Leo Falanico, getting back into the game, but it's come on the county side. Scott. Love. A charge down by Leslie. And he's given it to Ellis. Ellis. Otago celebrate.
Well, but I think we could still have an interesting situation. The flag is up from the line umpire, and way back at ruck time, I saw Jamie Joseph come in and take Peter Fadilofa right out of the ruck that led to the winning move. But it will be interesting to see whether the referee and the touch judge confer here. The charge down in midfield.
Yes, we did.
What's
see
the
there,
kick?
John.
Danny Love. The charge down by John Leslie. Excellent control, Leslie. He waits, he turns back. He finds Marc Ellis charging onto the ball. And Marc Ellis has scored the try.
Schuler to Liam Barry, North Harbour captain. A good hit on him by Joseph. Knocked the ball from his hands. And Joseph mauls it now for Forster. Basham, Leslie, Wilson up, he wants to stay up. Cook! Oh, Cook got inside Patton. Vanessi there like a good number 7. 15 metres out. Off the floor. Forster, Basham, Leslie, East, Ellis. That's Otago rugby at its very best. Right winger Marc Ellis extends his hands. He knows he flew in for the try. Enjoy this, Greg Cooper on the Powerade replay.
Oh yes, a great run from Otago there. Jeff Wilson starting it with a good pass to Paul Cook. And as you mentioned, Vanessi there in support. That was a key to this, getting the ruck ball. And here we see a Steve Basham long pass. And Hagenese doing the job here. Committing Todd, and then Marc Ellis, a lot of speed and a great finisher. And very at home on the right wing. A very good team try to Otago.
Here it is again, right out along the back line. Very good pass from Steve Basham. Good, efficient dispatch by Leslie. And you see East coming up and making Robert Todd commit himself, but then Marc Ellis, he's got a lot of toe, and he is in for the try, touches down and spreads his arms wide like a bird. The kick misses. Otago 10, North Harbour 6, and the time gone 17 minutes.